Good morning, YouTube. I'm in a very good mood this morning. It probably has something to do with the victory in the Senate that my side had yesterday, Friday, with the Kavanaugh closure vote, which of course is just a preview of what's going to happen this afternoon. So I decided that today's video is going to be about the future, about the world that you can expect to see in, say, 25 years. Okay? Now, in this world, I'm not particularly clairvoyant, but I can read a graph, and I can follow trends. And so here's what you can expect if you can hang in there till the 2040s. Sometime in the 2040s, humanity is going to experience something exceptional, something that's never experienced before in its entire history, and nobody really knows what to expect. And what I'm referring to is the singularity. What is the singularity? Well, at the most basic level, singularity describes something on a graph. It describes that moment on a graph where the growth rate goes to infinity, when the line on the graph goes straight up. Okay? Now, this particular singularity is in reference to the growth rate of humanity's knowledge. Our ability to learn about the world around us is growing exponentially and has for over 100 years since we started tracking it. Okay, now, what happens on the other side of the singularity? We don't know. But when we track exponential growth in nature, what usually happens is it plateaus out. It's like a fish that gets as big as the tank. You put it in a bigger tank and it gets bigger. Well, it's they call that a carry capacity. So eventually we're going to reach a carry capacity on our brains where we just can't frickin' learn anymore. Okay, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know. My opinion isn't any more valid than anybody else. But the bottom line is that we'll know everything that we can know at that point. Okay, and some of the trends that, some of the things that we're working on that we'll have probably figured out, okay, is things like things that will affect you personally. Okay, first of all, they'll have figured out how to stop the aging process in humans. Okay, so that means you'll stop aging. Not only will you stop aging, but byproduct of this is your body will start to regenerate and you'll be like you were when you were in your early 20s. Oh, won't that be nice? Now, that said, if you're a dummy, you're not immortal. Okay, if you go, bungee jumping, eventually we can't do anything about you hitting the ground at 400 miles per hour. Okay, that's it. You're done. Another thing that you can expect is that we'll be in a what they call a zero scarcity economy, which means there'll be plenty of resources to go around. Okay, now although we're fairly well off now, we still have a scarcity economy. That's actually what money's for. Okay, money is really, think of them as ration coupons. Okay, well, that's how we use to ration our resources. Okay, so if you're really helping on the productivity, you get more ration coupons. If you're a loser, we'll keep you alive, but until you get your act together, we're just going to, give you the bare minimum. Right? Anyway, so there you go. So you're going to, actually, statistically, we figure it'll be about you'll live about 1,000 years. You won't be immortal, but you'll live about 1,000 years before you get on the wrong plane. And you won't have to worry about where your next meal is going to come from or where you're going to live. All that will be plenty for everybody. And of course, there's a lot of reasons for why that's going to be, asteroid mining, that sort of thing. But that's what you can expect. And another thing that we can expect is that our world is going to get vastly larger. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, very soon, within the next 25 years, humanity will no longer be trapped here on Earth. In fact, we're going to have access to, I won't say an infinite number of worlds, but you won't be trapped here anymore. Okay, now, I don't know if we'll be limited to just the star systems in this galaxy, or if we'll be able to go to all the other galaxies, or if we'll be limited to only a number of nearby star systems. But that's all going to change because, spoiler alert, we're not alone. Okay? We've known this for like 70 years. I'm saying for over 70 years, we've known that we're not alone. Okay? And anyway, rumor has it, okay, that we are the people that are in the know, and there's some communication going on both ways. Okay, and people are worried that if humanity knew, everyone would freak out. No one would go to work in the morning. Okay, so they've been very cool about this information, but through 70 years of subliminal marketing, humanity is at the point where we can begin disclosure, letting this information out gradually. Okay, that process has started about 5 or 10 years ago, and I'm guessing that in the 2040s that process will have completed, and then there you go. Now at that point, you'll be, not immortal, but you'll be like an elf. Okay, you won't have to worry about resources. You can do whatever you want to do. If you're in the garden, you can garden. Okay, and if you like to travel, you can get off this rock and go someplace else. Unless you're an asshole. If you're an asshole, you're not going anywhere. Okay, anyway, so there you go. All this is if the trends continue. As long as we are successful in putting those libtards in a box, because these people are the ones, okay, that could fuck this whole thing up. Why? Because they're idiots. They really are. And there's a lot of gullible people out there, but apparently there aren't enough. So we're winning, and now we're going to go back on track. And we're working towards the tomorrow, and this is the tomorrow that you should see or live in 25 years, barring, some catastrophe. Like a Hillary Clinton presidency or something. Anyway, so there you go. That's what I expect to see in the next 20, 25 years, and I think I'm right. We'll see. I'll have to make another video in 20 to 25 years. See how close I was. Enjoy your day.